Any other coins you want to go over? Come on, Bitcoin, man. This thing's so annoying. It's going so slowly. Let's have a look. In terms of other coins, though. Well, in terms of Bitcoin, let's start with Bitcoin because it's the most important. Basically, you can see here this giant cup and handle. Whether you got in or not, I think ultimately now is still not too late. If you look at the target, so if we take this long ass line here, this is the length of the cup. We put it at the top of the cup, basically at the handle. That would mean that we go to potentially around 74,000. That would be the target. I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. I think first target is around 68k, sorry. That's a reasonable target where we should start to look to take profits. Whether Bitcoin's overextended right now, I don't know. There is this sort of this this resistance line here at this sort of level. You can sort of see from the beginning to sort of now that it's sort of been resistance more or less. So we need to surpass this, hopefully flip it as support, and then continue the ascend to the upside. So like I said, first short-term target is around 68k. Ethereum against Bitcoin. I don't really trade these pairs because it's just a bit difficult to leverage trade against Bitcoin. But in terms of Ethereum's looking good. Now, it's not really a cup and handle. You can see the resemblance to the Bitcoin shape, but not really a cup and handle. It's broken out of this downwards resistance line that we had here, also known as the cup, you could say. If this was a cup and handle, then the target would be roughly as follows. Oops, sorry. And yeah, we'll go over altcoins, by the way. Don't worry, that's headed. So yeah, the target would be the middle of this previous ascending channel here, which would be roughly at around $2,400 for Ethereum. Obviously, it's not going to be a straight line, and this isn't really the cleanest cup and handle. But a lot of altcoins are showing this sort of pattern, like Engine and other coins that have replicated this sort of pattern. So hopefully, Ethereum starts to move. Looking at Polkadot. So Polkadot as well is broken out of this downwards resistance. It's above both the 8 SMA and the 200 SMA, which is a good sign here. First short-term target would be around 42, which is at the previous all-time high. And yeah, there's not really a pattern as such here, but just note that we're making higher lows, which is good within any pattern that you want to see on the chart. Synthetics, I did sell some of my I sold all of my synthetics because what's this about? Obviously I know it's gonna continue to go to the upside, but there are other coins that can do a lot better while I'm bag holding. So Reef Finance, I brought this to some of my friends' attention. I was buying at these levels. I haven't bought back yet, but I will. Potentially Reef could be making a giant cup and handle as well. Still early to say, and altcoin TA is not the best, but it is the previous all-time high. So we'd want to find support here or in and around these levels and then start breaking out to the upside. So if this was to be a cup and handle pattern, then potentially I'm assuming this line will correspond with a Fibonacci line. Trading View won't allow me to draw the line fully as I like, but just as a short-term target, let's just say that around 6 cent would be the first target for Reef if you are entering now. Matic as well is doing phenomenally well. It pumped like crazy absolutely yesterday, went up to around 54 cent. Matic is like a long-term hold for me. I'm not going to be taking profit on this coin. My other coins I will be. RSR as well is a sleeping giant. You guys don't know about RSR, man. Look at this. Send high lows. Very, very good to see. A lot of these coins are making similar formations. You could say this was a inverse head and shoulders, but this did not play out because we did not find support here at the shoulder level. Looking at other coins, Cardano as well, within a consolidation phase. So if you did want to accumulate Cardano before the next leg up, then potentially now would be the time, because I equate it to being roughly in and around this phase here. If we have a look at the daily charts, so I think it's the 0.618. No, so for Cardano is now chilling at the 0.786 Fibonacci extension level. Maybe it comes down to the 0.618, but I think that would be the absolute low, and that would correspond with the 200 SMA as well. And if that was to happen, then I'd foresee a bounce from there and then going on to set higher highs. But that's in like the most bearish scenario. Looking at the graph as well, still within an accumulation phase here before the next leg up. The next target for the graph would be, first of all, the all-time high once we do break out of this consolidation phase, and then after that it would be around $3.30. So I could see that happening potentially in April, maybe May. We have to keep our eyes on that. Pancake as well, been underperforming a bit, currently a bit bearish, so potentially a good time to buy. It's under the 8 SMA, and just to get back to its previous all-time high, which it made in a phenomenal move, that would be roughly a 78% move just from where we are now, not to talk of Fibonacci, first Fibonacci target of around $2.85. But this coin, you have to give it time. It's a little underdeveloped, it needs to grow a bit. Engine as well is doing phenomenally well, currently at around $2. I'd want to see this come back to around here if I was going to pick it up. I'm not sure whether it's going to continue to pump, but for me, around the 786 or the 618 Fibonacci retracement level would be somewhere that would be a good time to buy. Binance coin as well, not really doing much, setting high lows, which is good to see, but I think a lot of the explosive growth for Binance coin has already happened, so not really coin I'm going to focus on. Chainlink as well, there's a lot of people I know in the space that are talking about Chainlink, and I don't know, it's an okay coin, but just in terms of the ROI, I don't know, I feel like if you didn't get in 2020, or if you didn't hold from 2020, then maybe the upside is limited. I don't know, because how much further can it go from here? Market cap is already quite high. API free as well, excuse all the crazy lines, but yeah, this is in a consolidation phase at the moment, which just keeps on getting extended. Did fail to find this previous line as support here, but hopefully this happens in the long term. Any comments? Let's see. Nimic, we'll go over Nimic. I tried typing the ticker, by the way, CWS, you saw, but it didn't work. Oh no, sorry, CW. I put CWD. Okay, let's see. CWS. That's the one, right? CWS. Yeah. Cool. So what does this coin do? Crowns. Market cap's very small. That's good. On Uniswap, it's an NFT coin. I'm not sure if it was this coin or another coin that was linked with bringing NFTs into the real world gaming space. Maybe it was this coin, maybe it was another coin. I can't remember. Someone told me about it the other day. If we have a look on Dex Tools, let's have a look at this. CWS. That's an interesting coin. Imagine if that coin was to go to like 240 million market cap. That would be crazy. CWS. Sorry, excuse me guys. CWS. Oh yeah, if you haven't already, please like the video. Give me some likes, man. Let me get some more people viewing my content. I don't know why it defaults to the freaking the 1 minute chart. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so yeah, this is looking quite good. I'm guessing it just launched on the 2nd of Feb. If we have a look at the fib, so we are currently within the golden what would you call it, the golden pocket here, pretty much. So yes, it's definitely within accumulation phases, and once it breaks out past this all-time high here, the first target would be around $85 or $83 or so. So that would correspond with a move of around 156%, which that's phenomenal. That's a 2x on your money. Definitely not bad at all. What coins are popping in terms of DEX tools? So a lot of these pre-sales, man, these pre-sales are hard to get into, man. I tried getting into some for Duck Starter, but man, it's tough. It's tough. I'm gonna try get into Deeper Network and into ETHBox. So these are happening in the next fortnight. You can see here, and Poker Foundry as well is one I'm gonna try to get into, but it's competitive, man. Yeah, it's tough, and it's annoying because now my funds are locked up on this platform. So if I don't get any of these pre-sales, then it's a wasted opportunity. But hey, we move. So now Bitcoin is at 60,000. I'll be taking some profits just below 62, I think. There's 61.1. I'll be taking around a third of my position, which would be £100 or so. Not much, but no, it wouldn't be £100. It would be a third of the profit. So excuse me, guys. What's Ethereum doing? Ethereum, similar thing to Bitcoin. I don't know. Would you guys prefer trading or holding, Bitcoin or Ethereum? I feel like, but they both have their benefits. But in terms of like trading, I think Bitcoin is a lot easier to trade because the volume is there. The moves are a lot better. I think Ethereum might be forming a bull flag. Not so much a cup and handle. Because if we draw this here, copy that like so, the target for this bull flag would be freaking hell, these things are too fidgety. So the target for the bull flag would be around $2,100 or so. So yeah, I do think this is the case for Ethereum. I'm just trading Bitcoin at the moment. Let's see what Polkadot is doing. No, I wouldn't really say this is a bull flag. It's a bit of a skewed shape. Just have to leave this and let this marinate for a while. Let the formations come. But overall, altcoins not doing so badly. Not doing so badly at all, son. So yeah, this is the breakout target for Bitcoin in this ascending triangle here on the hourly chart. It's weird. We had an ascending triangle just after an ascending triangle. We had one massive one here. Now we've got one here. But anyway, the target is around 61.5. I'm going to try to take some profits beforehand. I did add to my bag. So there's that news. I'm not sure whether I'm going to sell all of my position or whether I'm just going to add continuously. Because if we have a look at, we'll go back to the altcoins, but if we have a look at the Fibonacci extension for Bitcoin, okay, excuse all this crazy TA lines. Yeah, if we have a look at the Fibonacci extension for Bitcoin, then the first extension would be roughly at around 68,000 or so. So I don't think it would make sense if you are in a position at the moment to sell everything, unless you were just going to continually sort of scale up, but then it increases your entry price. So yeah, do keep your eyes on that. But Bitcoin is doing wonderfully well. It's beautifully trading above the 8 SMA, and that it just shows that it's in a strong bullish trend. Any other tickers? Hey, what's up, Adam? Yes, my guy. So yeah, congrats to all the reef holders, by the way, because geez, man, that is, I think it's pumped the second most today. Yeah, there you go. Look at that, guys. Look at that. So close to making an all-time high. It's up not only in USD but in Satoshi value as well. So if you are, if you do want to take profits, I suggest taking profits in Bitcoin, so you can have your profits make more money. It's just a smarter way to trade, in my opinion. But yeah, looking at the top 10, Chili's is continuing to pump. We'll have a look at NFTs in a bit. Decentraland is also continuing to pump. Sushi Swap as well. It's made a new all-time high. Chromia, man, everything's just going absolutely crazy, man. It's just absolutely insane, absolutely freaking insane. So yeah, what is Luna doing? Luna, where is that? Luna. Okay, only for up 5%. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at some NFTs now. See which coins haven't moved. I did mention Bondly previously. That is still within an accumulation phase, in my opinion. It's gone back up now. It was at 42 cents the other day now, but I think it's in the midst of having its move to the upside. Oh shit, it's up 25% for the day. There you go. I didn't even realize that. What other coins haven't moved as much? So there's this Gala coin. Let's see. Gala against USD. So in terms of, I mean, this maybe has bottomed out, starting to set higher highs at the moment. This is on the daily chart, so that does have some significance. Yeah, this seems maybe like a pre-sale, and people have sold off. All the investors have sold off. The key would be if we hold this 8 SMA here as support, so around the 1 cent level. If we have a look at the market cap for this coin, Gala, excuse me guys, Gala, market cap is 230 million or so. Yeah, and in terms of NFT coins, Gala, Aave Gotcha as well, GHST, that is down, GHST, available on Binance. Okay, so this is within a clear bullish trend. It is down from its previous high. Let's just say this is a swing low, because this just seems like a scam wick to me. If it holds the 8 SMA, then I could see it continuing its its move to the upside, surpassing all-time high, and then going to around $2.50 in the next couple of days and a couple of weeks or so. If it doesn't, then I could see it retracing to the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level at the $1.26 mark, and potentially going down to the 0.5 retracement level, which would probably correspond with the 200 SMA, and then that would signify that this dump is over. But if you were going to buy it now, don't put everything in at the moment. Just like, stage your buys. Any other coin requests? No other coin requests. So we'll continue going over the list. Where did we get to? We got to, I think it was Mantra DAO. Mantra DAO at the moment still looking quite strong. It's holding some support at the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level here, which corresponds more or less with a bounce off of the 8 SMA here. So hopefully it starts to set higher highs. Still within a bullish trend on the MACD here, and yeah, that's a good sign. If we were to have a look at L1's not doing much, still consolidating, so maybe a good time to buy, but not really on my radar at the moment because it's already had its parabolic move. Voyager potentially could be a good buy at the moment. It's at the bottom of this accumulation sort of territory here, corresponding with the previous bounces, but it's not looking too strong. Hopefully the RSI and the MACD start to trend upwards, and then that would indicate that this selling pressure is over. Until then, be a bit cagey with it. Are they not doing much at the moment? Similar to Elrond and other coins like that. Uniswap as well is just meandering around. Same with Cosmos. Guys, if you have any coin requests, please let me know, because yeah, it helps yeah. Carver, I was talking about Carver for the longest time. Giant cup and handle here. It is getting rejected currently, but it's testing the previous highs as support, so hopefully this holds and it does continue to break out to the upside. This is against the US dollar. If we look at Carver against Bitcoin, it is starting to set higher lows, excuse me, but also higher highs as well. So potentially could be forming a trading channel. Like, fuck's sake, this is more difficult than you think, guys. But yeah, potentially in this trading channel here. So do keep an eye on that one. Nexo, my good old trusty Nexo, doing okay, but in terms of a formation, not really something to sort of get too excited about. Dogecoin as well, finding support at the 0.618, which is surprisingly bullish for Dogecoin. I thought that it would just continue to go straight down to the downside, but apparently not. Man, imagine getting in right here. Let's just see what this coin did. So in 2 days, it 10x'd. That is just absolutely nuts, man. Reef, another coin as well that is fairly low market cap, that hasn't really done much. However, it is quite high relative to where it's been, so do keep an eye out for that one. VeChain Thor, Ren. I don't know what's going on with Ren here, because it went absolutely crazy, then just okay. Yeah, so yeah, this was when the market crashed, which makes sense. But I would think that it would hold some support, but I guess not. Bancor as well, going on strong. This coin should not be slept on. Although I don't currently own any, you should keep your eyes on it. Holding support on the 8 SMA. Clear bullish trend. What is good about this coin though is that I think they are helping with interoperability and bringing Bitcoin to other blockchains. So any coin that has interoperability attached to its name, such as Cosmos, like Matic, something like this, they tend to be doing quite well, as well as the NFTs as well. So yeah, do keep your eyes on this coin. If you haven't got some already, potentially now could be a good time. Like it seems like it's about to have another leg up, but no guarantees. Yearn Finance, I'm not touching this coin. I'm done with it. It's like, what is this, man? 1 inch as well, still within an accumulation phase, currently within this downward ascending channel here, which I do believe will break out of it soon. Just gonna take some time. I would foresee a bounce off of the 200 SMA and the 200 SMA going like that or so, and then the coin would most likely bounce off of it. I think it needs some more time to reload, because I think when this coin moves, SushiSwap and Uniswap will also move, and also the other exchange tokens will also move, because they seem to be in tandem with each other. Dash as well, not doing much, consolidating at the moment. It's going to take some time to break out. Lit as well, still consolidating. Luna doing absolutely wonderfully. I'm so proud I bought this coin, man. I'm so glad. And yeah, just stay tuned for my monthly picks, because my monthly picks, they have not missed so far. I've hit the spot, man. Damn, mate. Anyway, for Luna, it's hit its first target of the 0.618 fib extension, which was at around $13 or so. It went up as high as $14. Next target for Luna would be at around $21 or so, which would correspond where we currently are now, with a move of around 60%, at which point I would look to start taking a little bit of profit, maybe, I don't know, 25%, 30% or so, just so I can have some money in case it comes back down. Beyond that, Luna is going to $30, then it's going to $34 if the markets are, stable and it continues in this parabolic fashion. It could easily come back down, who knows. Against Bitcoin, it's starting to drop because Bitcoin is going on a bit of a run at the moment. But if Bitcoin is to continue to pump to the upside, then I would see this valuation going down, but the USD denomination remaining the same in terms of its value. But if Bitcoin was to, let's say, hit its target, then consolidate, then I would see there would be room for this coin to pump against Bitcoin once it's stabilized, because the value of the coin would be going up against Bitcoin, obviously, if Bitcoin is remaining stable. So Bitcoin would need to obviously calm down, and then this valuation could continue. But if that is to happen, then potentially first target would be around 27,000 satoshis, then roughly around 42,000 satoshis. So that would be, let's say Bitcoin goes to its target of around 70k or whatever, 68k. This would correspond with a 94% move, so not bad at all. Not bad. Flow, I spoke about this on the 8th of March here. I bought at these levels, the 0.618, good support here, just above the previous all-time high. It did get a bit shaky. It did start to retest these lower levels here, but the 0.618 showed support, as well as the 8 SSMA showing support as well. It has tried to break out of this, from these levels quite a few times, 4 times now, or 5 times you could say. When it does break out, obviously first target would be around $41, but beyond that, I'd see it going to around $55, which would be roughly a 51% move from where we currently are now. So it's still not too late to buy it. The SMA is playing out more or less like I expected. This could get rejected again and stay within this channel, but it's looking to me quite bullish. You could potentially say that this is in a bull flag here. This does look quite bull flaggy, if that makes sense. That's not really a word. So yeah, the bull flag for flow. This coin is available on crypto.com. So this would correspond with a move of around here or so. So just below this Fibonacci extension level, and you would want to be potentially taking profit at around the $50 or just before the $50 level, because that is a psychological level. So maybe 45 upwards, you can start scaling out a bit. Bondly, fuck man, this coin bounced a lot quicker than I thought. Oh man, I was gonna fucking take a loan to buy like $1,000 worth of this coin, but what's it called? Nexo, they had limited their borrowing to around 5,000 as a minimum, which was fucking annoying, man. If I had bought £1,000 worth of this coin, I'd be sitting pretty right now. I'd have £600, but just my luck, I was not able to buy it. So yeah, those are the coins that I've been eyeing. I don't know what else to cover really. do show me your coins, guys. Until then, yeah, Bitcoin's nearly at the target, so it's not long excuse me, there's not long left before I probably scale out a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't know what else to cover, so yeah, see ya, bye bye.